Hi, English enthusiasts! Welcome to my class. I am Teacher Julian and I am your teacher in English 6. Join me as we discover and explore the English language while having fun. For today's lesson, we are going to discuss visual media through a focus on visual elements. Visual literacy is attained through knowledge and full understanding of the visual media. Let's try to understand this picture. What can you say about the picture? What emotions can be felt by just looking at the picture? How did you come up with that emotion? By just looking at the picture, some can say that it brings sadness or conveying fear because of the dark color and the heavy lines used in presenting the image. Some may say that is also an image of hope since the color and the line meeting at the middle of the image is turning soft and light. Lines and colors are one of the elements of visual media that will be discussed as we go on with the lesson. So, what is visual media? Visual media are materials, programs, and applications used to formulate information to aid learning through the use of analysis, evaluation, and production of visual images. There are different types of visual media. Some of these are the following: photography, video, infographic, data visualization, comic strip, and cartoon. Understanding visual media means you are able to give meaning to the images and interpret based on the elements in it. Let's take for example the picture. From what story do you think this picture was taken? What made you think it's from that story? You would probably say that it was from the well-known story Red Riding Hood because of the obvious reasons. In this image, the small figure is wearing a red hooded cloak, carrying a basket, and heading to the small cottage in the woods. These items together show the well-known story of Red Riding Hood. Items put together to create visual resources for expressing and developing ideas in the image are what we call the elements of visual media. These visual elements help us interpret meaning from different visual media. Here are some of the elements of visual media: line, space, symbol, color, gaze, framing, and distance. Line. It is the foundation of all drawing. It is the first and most versatile of the visual elements of art. Different types of line in an artwork can be used in many different ways. We have a psychological response to different types of lines. Curved lines suggest comfort and ease. Horizontal lines suggest distance and calm. Vertical lines suggest height and strength. Jagged lines suggest turmoil and anxiety. Space. It refers to the distances or areas around, between, and within components of a piece. Sometimes, space isn't explicitly presented within a piece, but the illusion of it is. Positive space refers to the subject of the piece itself. Negative space refers to the empty spaces the artist has created around, between, and within the subjects. Symbol. Symbol shows actual objects or can represent a concept. Visual symbols move from the concrete object to the abstract idea. There are many different types of signs and symbols that communicate visual information. For example, the Eiffel Tower is a symbol often used to represent the city of Paris. Heart symbols are used to represent love, and the color red to symbolize danger or perhaps romance, depending on the context. Color. It has the strongest effect on our emotions. It is the element we use to create the mood or atmosphere of a visual image. There are many different approaches to the use of color. It can be used as light, tone, pattern, form, contrast, mood, symbol, movement, and harmony. Gaze. It means to stare, looking fixedly at something. The subject in an image looks steadily and intently at something which excites admiration, curiosity, or interest with eyes wide open as from surprise, wonder, alarm, stupidity, or impertinence. Framing. It is the presentation of visual elements in an image, especially the placement of the subject in relation to other objects. Framing can make an image more aesthetically pleasing and keep the viewer's focus on the framed object or objects. It can add depth and interest to the picture when the frame is thematically related to the object being framed. Distance. It is the distance between the viewer or focalizer and subject. Meaning of visual image comes from the symbolic connection made by the viewer. Distance is measured on a continuum from extremely close to extremely remote. This is based on how comfortable the viewer generally feel in real-life situations. I am glad to have you in my class. Again, this is Teacher Julian saying, everything in life is a choice. Choose to learn today and you will definitely earn tomorrow. God bless and happy learning. See you next time.